Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with another episode of Olympia Soiree. In the last episode we finished Tokisada's route, but now we're doing some extras. We're getting the last CGs of his route, which involves us. It says we need to read a short story, and then we have to go and do the bad ends as well. So the bad ends apparently give us CG images. Usually if like the bad end doesn't unlock anything, I usually skip it. Unless there's some like incentive to like complete the game. Oh, some of the bad endings are like funny. Like in Cupid Parasite, they had funny bad ends, but in a lot of other Otome games, a lot of the bad endings are just like, oh, they became friends, or else it's just like a normal ending where it's just like a less romantic one or more platonic. And then there's like other tragic ones where like, and then they die. Okay, so these are memories. Oh, they actually have one for Olympia. I thought it was just gonna be split. Okay. I think we got these during the prologue, right? There's a lot of other ones that just display Olympia. But mainly we're going after Tokisada. Yeah, we have 2 CGs that we have to unlock, which I think... That's 30 out of 34. Oh, I guess because there's different images. That's how they're counting. Okay. Alright, let's get these other memories. Short stories. Is it unlocked? Oh, okay. There's a lot of chapters. Oh, this is actually like more stuff. Holy cannoli. We only unlocked 2 short stories? I kind of want to read the introduction, but it just says read the silly question to get the like 1 CG. We'll do that first, and then we'll go. I guess we'll read Tokisada's introduction. Is it gonna be like, I'm like 5 foot this and I like this food? It's probably like something like that. Alright, let's begin. It's gonna be like after the wedding. Be nice if we had like an actual wedding one. Well, you're right. I can see Tenyu Island from here. What a great view. Okay, we're just hanging out. Right? I can see the island anytime I want. The Green District doesn't have any tall buildings, so this is really something. Tokisada, watch out! You don't want to fall! Sorry. Seeing you so happy makes me glad I invited you here. Of course I'm happy. I've never been in a lady's room before. Oh my. We intruded on her sacred space. Although you've been to the like secret cottage, I mean that was a little bit more personalized. Okay. We looked at each other, blushing slightly. Even though we already promised each other that we would be married, there were still a lot of things to be embarrassed about. And when I came here before, I sort of stormed in, didn't I? I thought I'd never make it past the doorway ever again. Oh right, yeah, and last time you came here, you tried to stab Doma. I was surprised Doma was just like, get out of my house. I forgot about that. Leader of the Yellow, Lord Doma, your life ends tonight. Remember when you tried to stab my guardian? And after that... Oh, okay. Please be honest. I could hold myself back. I think. Oh my, and then we did the thing. He was just so hot looking, just threatening to stab Doma. We couldn't help ourselves. Tokisada was leaning against the balcony railing and gazing out at Tenyu Island. And I was gazing at him. He looks a little different now, I think. It had been a couple weeks since it was decided he would become the next leader. I heard Lord Tsuneho was currently teaching him about what it meant to be a leader, and the rules that needed to be followed. He has a lot to learn. Sis? What's the matter? Is there something on my face? I was just thinking how much more mature you look now than when I first met you. Huh? You're saying that to me too? Akaza Kuroba and Yusoga have been teasing me about that. No, he's a man now. He did the man things. What a shame that they noticed before I did. They aren't teasing you at all. Everyone can see you. You're a lot more mature now. They're just like giving him like bro pats on the back. Like, good job, bro. You think? His bashfulness was the same as before. He was so cute and lovable. Do people's faces change that much overnight? I think it's just like the brimming confidence. Well, I wasn't talking about maturing in the physical sense. I guess you look smarter now. Are you saying I looked dumb before? It's not like that. That's not what I meant. You're just even better than you were already. Got it? This is self-esteem going down, down. If you say so, sis. I'll get it. He looked embarrassed again, so finally. Oh, what? Oh, oh. Oh, give me little smoochies on the balcony. Tokisada, I love you. What? What did the... I just wanted to hug my future husband. Just stop it. You can't say that. I'm just like teasing him. The little boy. I mean, he's only 1 year younger than Byakuya. Oh? You don't like what I said? I'm happy about it. Good. Ah! I hugged him with every ounce of love I had as he tried to wriggle free. So sis, don't tell me that you think I'm just a giant version of a pet mouse or something. We're just hugging you, squeezing you, making you all excited. Huh? I can't believe you can hug me so easily. Do you even really see me as a man? Of course I do. Then, are you treating me like a little kid? She's like kind of confidently, like, entering his space. Usually it's like the girl being like, oh my, I'm so bashful. And then like, the dude just like, oh, I'm gonna be all suave. I do it. You do see me as a kid. I mean, after the night like you guys had, like, you're obviously not a kid. That's not true. I mean, you are younger than me, aren't you? But I'm gonna be the next leader of the... I'm gonna be the leader of the Green next month. You know what? Once you stop calling Byakuya sis, then maybe we can have you, like, move on from, like, being teased. Seeing Tokisada straighten up so proudly was so cute that I wanted to snuggle him again. But I'd better restrain myself for now. And someday I'll become an outsider. Even greater than Lord Jigen and Lord Doma. Or at least I hope. It was the first time he ever said anything like that. Tokisada really did take root on this island. Huh? Why do you look like you're gonna cry? I'm just happy, that's all. You really are more mature and more manly, and just more of an adult now. Oh. No need for flattery. It's fine. He gave me a gentle hug that made my cheeks flush. Of course it makes me happy. But right now, I'm still a sprout. Sprout? You like a plant? Right, I've only just sprouted on this island. I'm no match for that peach seed. Yeah, we gotta slowly extend your roots. That seed sprouted in one day, then started bearing leaves after only a week. Even you have to admit that's strange. Maybe we did some magic. Some plant magic on there. Tsukiyomi said that he watered it using the water from the Ikimizo spring on Tenyu Island. I'm sure that's why how we cheated. We cheated with magic water. That's only on Tenyu Island. Sis, you seem to solve everything with Tenyu Island. On the bright side, I'm happy we might be able to harvest peaches much sooner than planned. Fine, I'll give you that. I guess this is what it means to be your husband from now on. We should go and collect some water from there one day. Huh? You mean you're gonna take me to Tenyu Island? Tsukiyomi told me that he would tell me how to get through the whirlpool since I found my husband. And he's gonna be like, just wait till you have a few kids. Just need a few spare heirs. Huh? Really? He approves of me? Let's go together. I want you to meet my mother too. Byakuya. Don't worry. Do I look a bit sad now? I'm not going there to feel depressed. I just want to boast about finding a wonderful husband. Tokisada wiped the corners of his eyes with his fingertips. He then hugged me tightly. Sis, if you don't mind, how about we invite Lord Fuso? Oh, the old man. You can see where he met his one-night stand wife. In the past couple of weeks, Tokisada and I found more time to speak with him. He always listened to us calmly and with a gentle smile on his face. I'm sure he'd like to go back, even if there's no one there. He could be with his love again. Just don't want him to like collapse and just like die there. It's like, I just want to be with my wife. You're right. Talking to Lord Fuso always reminds me of that night when your Iroha flower finally drifted to me. The lunar fairy may be gone, but instead the waves brought it to me. The waves bring forth what one seeks. The ocean saved me again back then. Again? The waves brought me to this island. If only I could return to Amakusa. The young boy who gazed out into the ocean under the vermilion sky was no more. Strange that I'd say that after all that yelling about going back home. But I'm really grateful for what the ocean's done for me. I mean, I did die once, you know. If my luck were any different, I'd wash ashore in front of you dead. Thank goodness that didn't happen. I can't wait to have some peaches with you, sis. This is a heavy topic. Let's talk about, like, the weird reincarnation stuff that's happening. I mean, he was pretty dead before. Like, beheaded. I'm sure the tree will bear lots of fruit, so we could give some to Lord Jigin and even take some to the bathhouse to make into sweets. That's a splendid idea. By the way, I've always wanted to ask you, but between mint chocolate, cream soda, peaches, and me, which do you like more the most? And me, what is that? Like, oh, would you like dinner or a bath or perhaps me? Tokisada, you do know how silly that question is, right? Of course I love you most of all. I'm gonna gobble you up like a dessert. I'm glad to hear it. Smooch. He then kissed me gently and my body tensed. The sun was still up and we were out on the balcony. Someone could see us. What about you? Between mint chocolate and me, which do you like more? That's a silly question, isn't it? Of course it's you, sis. Well, you asked first. We kissed again. It's my first time too, Tokisada. The first time I've ever invited a man into my room or kissed him out in the open like this. The bright sunlight only intensified my embarrassment. But I couldn't stop myself from kissing him. I'm honored to be by your side from now on. You're my one and only love, Byakuya. Oh, how sweet. How nice and fluffy and sweet. Aw. Okay, that was nice. Nice CG. Is this like another scene? It doesn't say there's a CG, like, in any other short story. Okay. Hi. Introduction. Kind of embarrassing to be introducing myself again. Like, it's a little late for introductions here. I spoke about my family in Japan already, so I'll just keep my introduction focused on after I arrive on Tengu Island. My name is Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. It's a long name, so my friends just call me Tokisada. Yeah, thank God. I'm of the Green, and I recently became their leader. Oh, how is that going, Tokisada? I was born on March 14th, and I heard my zodiac sign is Pisces. That fish is really cute, isn't it? Pisces. My favorite food used to be mint chocolate ice cream, but now it's the cream soda I drink with her. Oh, that's a drink, isn't it? If it's a food, I like everything they serve at Yosoga's place. I found out there's a lot of delicious dishes and sweets in this world that I never even knew about. I have a white mouse. His name is Paris. He's really well-mannered, smart, and kind. My pastime? Praying? Praying to Jesus. Wait, that's not right. Translations? That's more of a job. I know. Looking for things. That's a pastime for sure. Yeah, be like a treasure hunter on the beach. It might be exciting to like just find a katana on the beach. You know, like, I go around the beaches near my home and I find a syringe or something. I'm like, okay, better not go in that water. I'm with her a lot nowadays, so it's fun going out searching for things. Anything at all, whether it's driftwood or seaweed. I'm just happy that I could get to stroll around the beach with her, chatting about stuff. Next, my childhood. To be honest, I was only allowed to play on the beach when I was, really little. There's no end in sight to the famine and persecution against us Christians. And it was getting worse and worse by the day, so I couldn't be a normal kid. I had to stand in front of the masses as heaven's messenger to deliver Deuce's words. I still remember the blue of the ocean in Amakusa. It was much darker and greener than the ocean here. I'll never go back to that ocean, though. But the Padres I spoke with told me that the ocean connected all parts of the world. Maybe someday they'll invent travel between this island and the rest of the world. Although, yeah. I still think this is kind of like in some other plane of existence if like the dead can come back to life here. Which is why I'm sure the ocean here is connected to the ocean off Amakusa. Next is, what I'm confident about. You mean personality or body-wise? But, are you gonna talk about that part of your body? I know. It's not really either, but my handwriting. She tells me it looks beautiful. Now you're very crafty with your hands, I see. Like you're first making a rosary, now you have nice handwriting. People used to praise me for it too back when I was still learning. That's something I could be confident about, right? The soap I use is made with honeysuckle. It's the specialty of the Green District. The people of the Green are really skilled at making things. It's a little sweet and refreshing, and it makes me feel good when I use it. I also like that the scent doesn't leave a strong aroma. My favorite place on the island is, the waterfall. I have fond memories of being there with her. But I love the ocean too, and I also love her hideout. It's alright if I bring that up, right? All the stuff that you do at the hideout, oh my. Next is, favorite female body part? Do I really need to answer this? This is getting a little bit invasive here. Well, if it's about her, everything. If I had to choose one, though, I guess it'd be her lips. Her lips are the perfect shape and size. They're really soft, too. They're so sweet and hot and... what in the world am I saying? Oh, you're gonna get all hot in here. But it's true that I like her lips, and when I look at them, I can't stop myself from... I didn't mean to say that! oh, okay. I wonder if, like, all the guys have, like, questionnaires like this. Like, oh, what is, like, your favorite part on Byakuya? They're gonna be like, ass. I was like, what? Like, are we gonna have, like, a boob guy and, like, a butt guy? This is like a competition, like a boob versus butts. Hopefully one of them isn't just like feet. It's like, okay. It's not like I just kiss her whenever I want. I'm a modest, moral, reasonable man. Yeah, you're just a Bible-loving man. But I'm not as good at it as I'd like to be. I can't seem to create the proper mood for it. Most of the time it just happens, or rather, she takes the initiative. Oh. She has to, she's older. She's not that cougar. I can't seem to stop myself once things start. I just get so happy whenever she's around. It's only natural that I get carried away, right? Am I supposed to be talking about this in an introduction? I feel like we went off on a tangent at some point. Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. But the most important part of my introduction is that I love her. Please make sure you write that down. Okay. That was cute. Alright. Imagine that was like canon, like interviewing him though. That would be weird. I feel like this is gonna like turn out in the paper. This just in, Byakuya's lips. Okay. There's a lot of chapters. I wonder if there's like more short stories. Like maybe if we do the bad endings. Okay. Few movies. Like all the gloss. If we want to read all the glossary terms, that's okay. Hello. This is post-commentary Faye butting in here. For the upcoming bad endings that we're about to do for Tokisada. Just putting a little trigger warning. While nothing explicit is like specifically shown in these endings, it might be triggering to some, because there is a theme of rape and suicide in the next endings. So you might want to skip them if that might be upsetting, if you just don't want to see the character go through that. You won't be missing out on too much. It's not really plot relevant from what I can like tell. I mean, we kind of already know who the bad guy is, so it's just showing the bad guy being more bad. So yeah, viewer discretion advised. Alrighty, let us go do our bad endings. Alright, what do I have to do for that? I did make like save files for this. It's pretty straightforward. I think we just have to load the save file and then just like pick all the opposite choices. Alright, so history. We made all the save files at the bottom, so this is like technically the walkthrough says like load save file 1. This is my save file 1 on 98. Alright, let us load in while we're talking creepily to... What chapter is this? This is during the informant. Alright, that was when we just got the revelation that like Canon was probably the one that like outed his brother, and yeah, that turned out to be the case. Alright, let's load. Alright. Then, do you think the two of us look alike? Let's pick not really. I don't know if I just like cut all this out, or... Let me see how fast the skipping is. Oh, Okay, that's the wrong indicator. It goes over to the right. Not really. Really? We're supposed to be twins. Well, yes. I guess some traits are similar, like your face, but you're both just different, personality-wise. Well, we did live apart all our lives. As they say, nature versus nurture. Seems the environment in which one grows up plays a stronger role on personality than hereditary aspects or one standing at birth. Although they do like experiments with like twins, like separated at birth. They like tend to like the same things. That's why my brother is of the yellow. Okay, skip. Here's the gun. It's fast, but not too fast. Or could it be the person you love, Tokisada? I don't know. I don't know. So wishy-washy. Oh, okay. That was easy. That was just one different line of dialogue. Okay, this is like definitely bad because poor Kaina needs to talk. I'm a bit busy, I'm sorry. I feel bad for Kaina, but Tokisada is a bigger priority right now. I'm sorry, but I'm a bit busy. Please, I want you to hear me out before I change my mind. I couldn't refuse Kaina, seeing how desperate he was. I like how a lot of these choices, like, you say no, but it just, like, becomes yes anyway. It's just, like... Because, or else they would have to, like, alter, like, too much of the plot otherwise. I understand. What is it? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, terrible revelations. There was a lot of choices in that chapter in particular. Like, yeah, then we have to do the Assassin's Katana, Private Wedding, Part of Twins, and I think it just gives us a bad ending after that. It doesn't do the Pink Blade chapter. Alright, the Assassin's Katana, we got to watch him try to slay Doma. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I wasn't able to find him at all. Alright, that was just one line. Alright, then you don't have to be so mean. I gotta give us, like, what we already chose before, so... in case you didn't remember. You don't have to be so mean. We go hunting down for Tokisada. Oh, that guy. What happened to that guy, actually, Nagusa? We didn't see him at all in the ending. Did he just, like, wiggle out of it? Like, what he was doing? He was working with cannon, I'm guessing. I guess there wasn't enough evidence. He didn't directly approach us with a gun. Oh, Private Wedding. Well, I guess we're still gonna do this chapter, which is gonna be real weird when we get diverted to a bad ending. Oh my! Oh my! Get to see these really fast images. I guess this is a good refresher. Like, whatever, like, backtracking to do, different choices. You have to, like, remember what the context is of the scene. Or else it doesn't make any sense. Alright, Potted Twins. Remember this chapter being pretty short. And yeah, we don't have any other choices, so assuming we did everything right, we'll get diverted into the first bad end. Alright, got Cannon's letter. Okay. Alright, slowing down, so I'm guessing this is... new? Oh. Hi, Kaina, you're okay. wait. Trying to think, like, at what point in the story was he captured? Like, he disappeared right after this, right? Olympia. Perfect timing. Come here. Kinda? Well, what happened? Are we gonna talk? He pulled me into an alley and spoke in an excited voice. It looks like I can go up to the surface. Oh no, are we figuring out how Canon, like, lured him? But we're going with? Huh? Canon's messenger came to me yesterday. He was able to get approval from the military. I don't think he did. Canon? Something didn't sound right. Uh-oh. I mean, I kind of almost died. He got shot. Are we gonna get shot? I don't want to put a damper on Kaina's excitement, but could it really be true? That's great. I'm so glad it worked out. So, when are you going to the surface? You said tonight. I can hardly wait. Can we get some guards to Tokisada or something? I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I can finally apologize to Tsunami. Finally. Aw, she just wants to go to her grave. I can't tell him that I don't trust his younger brother now. I would tell him. Although knowing the things we know, they just haven't happened yet. I want to thank you again for your help. There's not much I can do here to show it. No need to thank me. I'm just happy things turned out well. After we know what Canon did, though, it's not gonna turn out well. Seriously? Canon was able to get permission? You'd think, like, knowing we know this information sooner, like, we should tell Akaza. You'd think that would let us solve the situation faster. Even after Kaina and I parted ways, I wasn't able to shake off an unsettling feeling. In fact, my anxiety about the situation seemed to grow more and more. Maybe I should let Akaza know, just in case. I hate to share people's private business, but yes, let's go to Akaza. I stopped and boarded a nearby carriage. Ugh, there's so many things to worry about. I'm worried about Lord Tsunaho's health. What if he got Haku? No, Kuroba was there for him, so I'm sure things turned out fine. I forced myself to cheer up when I noticed. Huh? Looks like we passed the plaza. Sir, I've asked to be taken to the plaza. It seems that we passed it. Oh no, shut up! This ain't stopping at the plaza. Uh-oh, we got on the wrong carriage. Who dis? The bearded man beyond the window chuckled. Did we just like hop to a bandit's carriage? Huh? Stop right now! I'm getting off! What's the meaning of this? I said stop! I don't know the meaning of it either. All I was told was to get you on a boat to one of the islands around here. We're being kidnapped. An island? So I'm his target? I can't believe I let my guard down. I need to get out of here. I kicked at the door with all my might. This was no time to care about politeness. Someone! Anyone! Shut up! If you don't pipe down, I'ma shove this thing down your throat. What? Someone! Help! Help! I yelled at the top of my lungs to no avail. The carriage continued moving away from civilization. Oh no. Are we gonna get rescued? This is supposed to be the bad end. No! Help! Someone help! It ain't personal, but I got nothing against Lady Olympia, but a man's gotta eat. Oh, he got paid. Tokisada! Are we on a boat? Kinda? Tsunami. I love you, Tokisada. What? What? Excuse me? I'm glad the drugs are so effective. I heard it works best on the honest, and I guess that's true of both of you. This is not the harem ending I wanted. Okay, so we're... What? Thank goodness. Tsunami, you're back. Oh no. No. So, okay, we're both drugged. We're seeing things that aren't there. This is not the Olympia sandwich I wanted. I didn't think you were alive. I never thought I'd see you. I can really hold you like this again. Tokisada, tighter. Hold me tighter. Ah, Olympia. You look so happy. To think you've never shown me that face before. Thought you wanted to kill me. Tokisada? Unfortunately for you, Tokisada's not there. This is a secret underground warehouse that only the leader of the Orange can enter. This is where Kaina and Tsunami met. The person who brought you here is likely dead by now, so no one will ever be able to find us here. Oh, he killed a man too. Like, no, there'll be no traces. Tokisada, you're here, right in front of me. What will be your fate, I wonder? Will you conceive a child for the Orange, or will you simply go mad? Can she? It's like not like her true love. I guess I would say like she could use Batsu, but I guess like she's drugged, so she doesn't know. This drug is rather potent, so prolonged use of it poses difficulties. Then again, I do want you to have happy dreams. You may not believe it, but you're very special to me. Tsunami, I love you. I love you. Are you happy, dear brother? We look so alike, and yet we're vastly different. Did he have to, like, pair us up like this? Like, what? Do your brother a favor, won't you? I want you to pleasure her in my place. Olympia, look at me. Oh no, Tokisada! No! What is this? Heh, you really know how to rub me the wrong way, don't you? I bet you'll never look at me or say my name until the day you die. Still, I won't let you go. Until the very end of this world. Okay. That was... What? That gave me some psychic damage here. Oh my god. What was the goal there? I thought Ken wanted the world to burn, but that was a weird setup. These different credits? There's no background to them. I guess they're different credits. Here's the voice actors that we don't hear, because I'm making silly voices. Yeah. So wait, Okay, kinda confirms this one thing. Jeez, I'm just like, what? God. Okay, this game, of course there's trauma in here. This is where the mature rating comes from. At least it, like, wasn't anything, like, too explicit shown, but, like, the implication, like, yeah. The implications of the scene. Yeah, so I guess, what was Canon's goal here? I guess he likes Byakuya, but, like, didn't know how to go about that in a healthy way. Okay, but yeah, I think pretty weird that, like, he paired us up with his brothers. It seems just, like, extra cruel, but maybe he thought that was, like, the only way. They did say he had Haku, right? And, like, Haku, it like, it can degenerate limbs. So, is that what he's talking about? Like, the limb that, like, makes children? That limb? That organ? He got, his pee-pee got Haku'd. Alright, well that was one bad ending. Let's just finish off the last one. Is the last one gonna be even worse? I'm scared. Okay, let's load. We just have one more CG. Let's load our save file 2, which is number 99. Alright, well I might have to give, like, a warning before that. That's some traumatic stuff. Alright, so this one is bad end 2. This one has less choices. It seems like I just need to make one bad choice and it, like, goes to that ending. Let's load. Must I remind you of the article he first wrote about you? And then I have to be like, you don't have to be so mean. Oop. One bad choice. Skip. And then we're just like, where is Tokisada? And then you're gonna... oh. It doesn't say there's any chapters beyond this. Is he just gonna kill Doma? Okay, it just ends right there. Okay, we have a guard. Lady Olympia, is there a problem? Lord Tokisada just ran through here in a hurry. The guard stopped me as I ran out of the manor. I don't have time to explain right now. I'm sorry that I have to lie to you. Everything's fine. Tokisada and I just had an argument. Nothing bad happened, so there's no need to worry. Doma isn't dead, is he? I mean, like, it skipped over the dialogue, but I'm pretty sure he survived. Or else it would have stopped. If you say so. I need to go after him, so I'll be back soon. I better not get kidnapped again. Huh? At this hour? But Lady Olympia... It was like the Yellow District at night. I don't see him anywhere. I was just outside the estate, but Tokisada was nowhere to be found. It's gonna be hard asking people where he went, especially since there's hardly anyone around. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna need some help to find him. Okay, we're going to Kodawari. Thank goodness! The lights are still on! Akaza, I need your help! Oh, what is it? I trust you, so I'll just explain what happened. Tokisada tried to kill Doma. Oh, we tell him this early, before, like, he learned it at the end. He's like, what? What? He wasn't able to go through with it, so he ran off, but I feel like something bad is about to happen to him. I know it's a selfish request, but Can you help me find him? Okay, so instead of finding him by ourselves, we get Akaza's help, and that's bad. Understood. I'll keep the details a secret and have everyone here search for him. Thank you very much. Maybe because he's like in such a emotional state, like if he's not found by Byakuya, it's just gonna make things worse. I bowed to him quickly before running out. No! Not here. Gotta go to the beach, girl. He's not here either. Don't go in any suspicious carriages. Lady Olympia, what brings you to Yomi at this hour? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen Tokisada of the Green come through here? No, I don't recall seeing any permits from the Green this evening. I see. Thank you. Alright, now we're at the beach. Tokisada, it's me! If you're here, answer me! Tokisada! My yells were muffled by the sound of crashing waves. I doubt he'd go back to the Green after what happened, but where else could he have gone? I looked up at the dawning sky. Where else would Tokisada go? Ah! A place crossed my mind. I hurriedly ran to the wharf and jumped into a nearby fiacre. Alright, not kidnapped, right? There's someone there. Tokisada! What? Tokisada, calm down. I didn't come here to capture you. Doma isn't interested in coming after you, so just forget what happened. I can't do that. I'm gonna be executed. I can't stay on this island anymore. That's not true. Why don't we go to my hideout for now? There's no place for me anywhere. I'm gonna be executed. Oh god, is he like too far gone? Tokisada, calm down. I hope he wasn't drugged. Sis, you should stay away from me. I don't want to drag you into my mess. Tokisada, of all the things to say, I'm supposed to be your... Oh no! Found ya. No, cat, stay away from me, Cannon, no! Ah! Oh, Nagusa's here too! You make an appearance. I haven't said words for you in a while. Tokisada! You were unable to perform a miracle after all. Oh no, we got these two guys, and like Tokisada is like an emotional wreck right now. Why you? Poor Tokisada. I guess you can't escape fate. Too bad I'm gonna lose my friend to execution. Not if I execute you first. Just shut up. Tokisada? No use drawing that katana of yours. You weren't able to kill Doma, remember? Cannon! So you two forced him to do that. Don't you ever go near Tokisada again. Go near? Tokisada is gonna be executed soon. I suggest you start looking for a new husband, Olympia. Well, it won't be you. Tokisada, don't listen to him. Let's go. Is he like gonna spread rumors in the newspaper? I mean, if Doma denies it, then like it won't go anywhere. Olympia, you need not protect him any longer. Forget about Tokisada and come have dinner with me. No, I don't want to have anything to do with you guys. Would both of you just go away? The false outsider. What a disappointment. I suggest you disappear gracefully. Nagusa! Any more of that and... Just shut up. Okay. Murder. Whoa! You missed. You're supposed to hit cannon. I mean, this guy's an ass too, but... Ah! A silver blade flashed through the air and blood spewed forth from Nagusa's arm. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but... Tokisada! Why you? I thought you were a coward, but you just proved me wrong, Tokisada. You know, this cannon is like cool as a cucumber here. Cannon! Call for help! My arm! Nagusa grimaced in pain as he held his badly wounded arm. You do realize you just made it more difficult to escape the death penalty, don't you? Good work driving yourself into a corner. Wow, like no friends among thieves here. You're not even batting an eye at Nagusa. I'm gonna take Nagusa to the hospital. As for you, there's no way to escape now, Tokisada. I mean, we could say they cornered us. Tokisada ran away with his blood-stained katana in hand. No! Wait, Tokisada, don't leave me with this guy. Okay, are we gonna run after him? I chased after Tokisada and managed to get inside the same fiacre he boarded. After he told the driver to go to the beach, a heavy silence enveloped us. Nagusa, I don't think he'll die from that, but there's no way to escape the death penalty now. What should I do? We alighted from the carriage, but Tokisada still said nothing. He simply walked straight towards the shoreline. Is he just gonna swim away? Sis, you don't have to follow me anymore. Huh? I decided to go back to my homeland beyond the ocean. Go back? Tokisada? This wasn't good at all. I guess I was never meant to stay on this island, so I've decided to leave for good. I wanted to help you, sis. I wanted to change things on this island, but I guess I couldn't do it. His bright smile was making my heart wrench. Here. Tokisada took out a small pouch. It's a dye used at the green, but it's also a powerful poison. Wait. Why do you have that? They said Lord Sunaho was poisoned as well. I wanted to take the pouch away from him. Are we gonna like Romeo and Juliet here? But the thought of Tokisada's future here was already bleak. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I'm sorry, I was a useless imposter. He tried to save me. He tried to change the future with me. But... well, I better get going. Stay safe, sis. Wait! Just as he was about to turn around, I took hold of Tokisada's arm. I want to go with you. Sis? Are we gonna go beyond the waves? I've always wanted to see where you came from, so I'm coming with you. Don't be ridiculous. Sis, you know what I'm trying to do, right? I want to go with you. Without me, the white bloodline would perish. And the sun would fade one day. But there was no way I could abandon Tokisada, especially after seeing his smile. Don't worry. It'll be alright. I'll take care of it and get rid of your enemy. I'm going to save you. And together, we can change the future of this island. I was the one who put him in this corner. Maybe we can make it across the ocean if we're together. I see. You're right. Together we can make it there. I was thinking I'd be lonely by myself. Nagusa would no doubt get his vengeance on Tokisada. There was nowhere on this island where he could find happiness now. Let's go. Okay, really out on the water? Wait. I don't think, the way they're positioned. Is this like a lover's suicide? I hope we really do make it to my homeland. I want to show you where I was born. That sounds fun. I wonder what we could do once we get there. Let's hope we get isekai together. Why don't we have our wedding first? That is, if you don't mind taking me as your husband. Someone's gonna like find this boat with like 2 skeletons just holding hands. We'll have fancy meals and you could wear a traditional Japanese wedding dress. I'm sure you'll look beautiful. What will you wear, Tokisada? Me? I don't know. I'll think of something that will look good next to you. And we can live happily ever after. Forever. Yes. Together. Forever and ever. You are my husband after all. And the end? Okay, we just float into the water. Maybe we'll make it, maybe we won't. They probably didn't. Well, after what we saw before, maybe this island doesn't deserve the sun. Jesus. Okay, well that one was like a little less traumatic than the other bad ends, so... God, I'm gonna need to like play something fluffy after this game, aren't I? That was really, this is like only one route of bad endings. No. Yeah, maybe I'll play a different otome game where I'm just like a high school student or something, just like raising my stats. Like going to class, making cupcakes or something. The worst thing that can happen is that you just have a normal ending. Where you're just like friends. What happened to the friendship endings? Okay, I wonder, there might be some more short stories actually if there were that many like empty entries. I wonder if there's something like after the bad endings. It says I got all the CGs though after that. And then after this, yeah, I'll have to figure out what route I want to do after this. Still not ready to do the next LP. I know in Cupid Parasite, like I did take a break between routes to like do other LPs. I don't know if you guys like that or if you just wanted to continue. Like sometimes it's good to take a break between otome games, especially if there's like a lot of repetition. While like some other games are pretty good about like showing different plot lines in each story. I guess it just depends. Okay. Alright. Well, at least those are out of the way. Geez. Daily dose of trauma, I got to... Hopefully the next show isn't that traumatic. Tokisada is like recommended route 2 though, so... I wonder if just that means like Yosoga and like Koroba are like a lot worse in comparison? Yeah, let's look at the treasures. Memories. Okay, so we got the one with the short story and the bride and groom, that's what it's called. Sprouting. You know, like all these have names. Most delicious. Proof. Count on me. New taste after a bath. Where's the bad? I'm guessing the bad endings probably goes in Olympia's category. Oh yeah, there it is. Dreams and reality. The drugged up ending. Let's take a peek at the short stories again. Is there anything new? Oh yeah. Oh, the memoirs. The memoirs of Tokisada. The memoirs of canon and kinda. I guess you probably get that for bad ending 1. Let's take a read. Not sure if this is gonna, like... I think there was a comment that said, like, be careful reading the short stories because they might contain spoilers, but... I don't know. I think with canon, we kinda already know he's a bad man. Alright, oh, okay, this is just words. You're asking to record by account of things? It's actually a great idea. I've been thinking of writing about everything that's happened. Okay, this is like, it's like a letter, pretty much. But I'm guessing most of the people reading this wouldn't know much about my homeland, Japan. This will be a good opportunity to talk about how I arrived on the island. I'll start at the beginning. My father's name is Masuda Jinbei. He served Lord Konishi Yukinaga, who was a Christian feudal lord, and that's how he was baptized. I'm pretty sure some history buff, like maybe these guys exist. Lord Konishi died at the Battle of Sekigahara, which led to the loss of support to us Christians. Despite the loss, my father kept his faith in Deuce's teaching and lived a life of hardship as a ronin. He believed that one day Deuce would deliver us to salvation. He really did. I was raised in Amakusa and Shimabara, and they were both living hills. The people were heavily taxed, and constant flooding brought about famine that lasted years and years. What made matters worse was the oppression of the Christians by the government. The way they treated us Christians was horrible. Really, really horrible. I can't really say much more about it here, but it was hell. Many of my brothers and sisters died saying their final prayers in front of me. You know how martyrs... You martyr someone, it just makes everyone else's faith stronger. In the midst of all this, my father told me I was a divine messenger sent by Deuce to save the people of our land. Apparently my birth was foretold in a prophecy by a certain padre. I never once heard Deuce's voice in all my life. But by taking on that role to save others, I thought I could be saved too. I did everything I could to lead the people. But that day, I was captured at Hara Castle and beheaded. It was springtime. Oh, were the cherry blossoms floating down? In my final moments, I saw a sea of cherry trees in bloom. The next thing I knew, I woke up on this island, completely drenched from head to toe. I know it sounds like some bizarre story, but I'm not lying about any of it. Even talking about it makes me wonder if it was a dream. No, it wasn't a dream. I mean, I'm a resident of this island now. I must, like, wonder that all the time. Like, is this just, like, a hallucination, like, after my final moments? Yes, this is reality. I'm the leader of the Green and will soon be your husband. Okay, I'm guessing this is, like, after the good route, because the other routes, he didn't become the husband. By the way, that peach tree I planted in the ground is already sprouted. Could it be because of the fertilizer blend from Lord Jigen? Or maybe it's from the water I got from Tsukiyomi. There are so many mysterious things about this island, and I'm sure I'll run into many more. In Japan, a padre told me that death was not to be feared and that those who died would find eternal happiness in Paraiso. But here I am, alive. I spoke with Lord Jigen about it, but neither of us could come up with a good answer. So we just decided that it was all thanks to the ocean. When I woke up on the beach, I was worried sick, trying to figure out what happened to everyone I left behind. Why was I the only one to make it out here? I was given no answers from either Deuce or the ocean. Regardless, I decided I would live my life here, with her, beside her. I actually fell in love for the first time on this island. When I was in Japan, there was no time for me to even think about love. I always thought the best tasting thing on this island was Yosoga's mint chocolate ice cream, but I have to correct myself. It's actually the cream soda I had with her. To be specific, it's not just soda. I think anything we can enjoy together is the most delicious. There's different kinds of love in this world. Agape, philia, love of nature, love of God. And I believe each kind of love is equally precious. But the love I have for her is special. The only reason I'm alive now is because of her. I'll do my best as the leader of the Green, and I'll do my very best as her husband. Don't let her get kidnapped, please. We'll make this island even better in the future. So please come and visit us someday. Alright, Memoirs of Tokisada. Should we read Canon and Kaina? I guess. They did play pivotal roles in this route. Alright, Canon. Do I really want to know more about him? You want me to write about myself? I can, but it's gonna cost you. Perhaps you can get me a kiss from Olympia. No, no. Stay away from her. I'm just kidding. If that was our bargain, I'd never be paid. Not that having money helps me now. Let's just say it's on the house this time. The timing is perfect because I was just thinking of writing a suicide note. Okay, this is probably after he got arrested. Why are you frowning? You don't know me. Doesn't matter to you whether I live or die. Unbelievable. This island's full of meddlesome fools. I don't want a lecture, so I'll retract my statement. You just want a memoir, right? Let me see where to begin. Ah, that's right. I can talk about my father. The reason why I know the details of the Red Calamity is because the previous leader of the Orange, Sozin, conspired with Lord Hagane. Oh, okay, I can see why this would maybe be a spoiler. We didn't really, go much into the Red Calamity other than, it happened. And, the women of the White took their lives because of it. My father longed for Tenyo Island until his death. Okay, well, we have more reason to hate Canon and the Orange. He awaited the arrival of a white flower with each full moon, but it never came. And eventually he married a woman he didn't love, and then he had you and Kaina. He did. Okay, we got daddy issues here. He made excuses to delay his wedding until he was 25 years old, but the flower never appeared. That was a turning point when his love for Tenyo Island transformed into hate. It was around then that his friend Lord Hagane came to ask him for advice. It seems that the outsider Doma married a woman on Tenyo Island in secret, even had a child. Oh, okay! I was kind of wondering about that. Okay, because they kind of, when Doma was, about to be, slashed by Tokisada, I kind of thought in the back of my mind, wouldn't it be, ironic? It's, because all these rumors about, Doma being, Byakuya's lover or whatnot, and we're just, wondering, why did he even, adopt her? It doesn't even seem like he likes her. What if he was actually, a real-life dad, and he was just adopted her, or, took her in out of, obligation or, secret love for, the mother? So, that kind of solidifies that, and, the fact that he was so surprised that, Byakuya, defended him. He's oh, my daughter actually loves me. It's Doma, Doma's, actually the dad? And I remember, Byakuya saying, a line's well, I'm acting like this, maybe because of my father that I don't know. Because it's, I'm certainly not acting like my mother. It's okay, you're acting like Doma then. You're acting stubborn like him. Oh, man. This is probably going to be revealed later down the line, though, in some, dramatic fashion. Okay. Kind of feel bad, reading this now, but... Oh, okay. I kind of feel good, though, that, theory in my head just, kind of solidified. Lord Hagane was never invited to the island either. Can you imagine how furious those two were? So that night, they threatened a couple of men holding those flowers in a scheme to board the boat in their place. Mind you, my father is quite a spineless coward. After taking away the flower, he got scared and decided against going to Tenyo Island after all. Then the moon and the sea turned red. Lord Hagane returned shaken and refused to speak even when pressed. Okay, so this was like a conspiracy with like actual islanders. I thought maybe the Red Calamity might have been like also outsiders, because they never really divulged the identity of the men, other than they just like managed to get to the island. All he would say that he would be cursed by the white. 2 weeks later, Lord Hagane died from Haku. When Lord Sakyo from the hospital received word that he passed away at home, we went to investigate. Apparently his body was so decomposed that you couldn't tell which side of his head was his face. Although, I heard something interesting from Lord Sakyo. Have we met this? I don't remember Hagane, I don't remember Lord Sakyo, so we might find him in other routes. Even in the most malignant stage, the full extent of Haku's virulence cannot manifest overnight, no matter how sudden the onset. Unless, for example, one were to be injected with a large amount of Haku bacteria, or if one consumed the Shinimizu in great quantities. Well, Lord Sakyo simply wrote down Haku on the death certificate, and the cause of death was clearly Haku by all accounts. A year later, my father contracted Haku. Okay, he got his just desserts, although a year late. Lord Sakyo did his best, but didn't help much. Knowing death was near, my father cried and repented for his sins to me. A lousy father, if you asked me. He'd get drunk and tell me he wanted to have sex with a woman of the white, and that he didn't love my mother. Well, no wonder Canon is so warped. Even though he begged for forgiveness, there was nothing I could do. It was none of my concern. Yes, it had nothing to do with me. Or so I thought. But in the end, it was me. On my 15th birthday, I began showing symptoms of Haku. I was able to survive, but a certain organ was rendered necrotic and useless. That's what did. Alright, that limb got degenerated with Haku. That's why he had to use his brother in his plot. Funny, isn't it? Losing an eye like Lord Sakyo has an air of manliness, so I wouldn't have minded it. But of all things, I lost the part most important to mating. I suppose this was a curse of the white. Or perhaps a divine reminder to never go near any woman from Tenyo Island. Well, the loss of life and limb from Haku is nothing unusual. I suppose I was just unlucky. Even so, I'll never be your husband. So I can hate her, right? Can't I express my hate as though it were love? After all, I'm the most worthless man in this world. Oh god, yeah, in this world which is like, holds bloodlines above all else. You can't even have children, like, that even puts you lower on the totem pole. Alright, Memoirs of Kaina next. This is probably gonna be sad. Is he gonna talk about Tsunami? Are you serious about this? I mean, it's not some kind of trap, is it? I won't get a heavier sentence for confessing to more things, will I? Huh? If I cooperate, I might be reduced by a week? I'm gonna trust you on that, alright? Wait, a week? For a memoir. Can I talk about how I fell in love with Tsunami? I'm not joking here. I'm serious. There's no one I could talk to about it. Oh, but I've been able to talk to Olympia a lot recently. She's a bit of a strange one, isn't she? Feeding a sesame seed ball to some guy lying on the ground. I was surprised at first, since she's nothing like the rumors. Talking to her made me realize she's just a really nice girl. I see her walking around with her new love nowadays. I'm glad that she's happy. But when I see them together, I can't help but envy them because it reminds me of Tsunami. I wish we were able to walk and laugh with each other like that, without fear of being discovered. When we first started dating, we had to avoid eye contact if we happened to pass by each other in public somewhere. I guess it was so obvious that people started to take notice. I know I should have acted like I normally do, but seeing someone you love just brings a smile to your face, you know? Even if I tried to ignore her, I'd get restless. Sanami and I weren't the best liars anyway. When I found out only I survived, I was completely speechless. I felt so sorry and guilty that I just thought over and over again about following her. To be honest, even now there are times I just want to go to where Sanami is. I apologize to her every night that we're apart. But when I see Olympia, I think about putting off my death a little longer. I have a feeling that she's the one who's going to bring real change to the island, so I want to support her and make sure there's no other Kainas and Tsunamis in the future. There's this guy, Aohito, who I befriended at the dorm. He was exiled to Yomi for petitioning to end the executions. Really? Just for petitioning? I love Tsunami so much, but it was then it dawned on me that I didn't do anything to protect her. How can you, like, get exiled for, like, petitioning? Like, you're going through the right channels. Like, wow, that's, like, major, like, people need a riot at that point. I'm from a noble family of the Yellow, so I probably could have done something. I'm so stupid for only finding out afterwards. I might have saved her. If I realized it sooner, maybe I could have protected Sanami and... I can't seem to control my tears lately. Just forget what you saw, alright? Well, in any case, after all that regretting, I decided to do my best in Yomi for now. I'm sure Sanami would be happy if this island changed even a little. I actually really like Yomi. Probably sounds strange coming from a Hozushi like me. I'll probably never be able to see Canon again. And he probably doesn't want to see me. You know, it might be hard to believe, but he really was a cute kid when he was little, and then he became a monster. I mean, you can blame it on the circumstances around him, but... if you ask me, if I hated Canon or not, I'd say it's both. I'd say, like, probably the grass is greener on the other side, right? Like, Canon was jealous of Kaina because he got to go to a higher color class, but, like... it's like, Kaina would kind of be jealous of Canon because he got to stay with his family, although it doesn't seem like their family unit was a happy one. I know Canon was the one who turned me in, but I guess it was my fault he was pushed to that point. Or should I say, this island? No, I'm not trying to shift the blame. Even if Canon was brought to me and I was told to kill him, I don't think I could. After all, he's my younger brother, and I can't put all the blame on him. Wow, kinda, you're a saint. So even if I never see him again, I wish him happiness in my own way. You better stay safe up there, Canon. You're a saint, like, considering what he did to your lover. So can we finish this up now? If you have any more questions, give me a shout. We'll see you later. Okay, well, poor Kaina. I feel bad for him. I mean, like, he was an accessory to, like, that bad ending, too. We kinda got a Kaina route. Not the Kaina route I wanted, but the one that we got. Alright. Whew, that was long. So yeah, those are the extras. So, yeah, I think next episode... we need to go to the archives? Yeah. We need to pick a new route. So we have 3 more other routes before we unlock Himuka, and then after that we'll unlock Akaza. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about Haku now. So yeah, I think Haroba is probably gonna be like the Haku, like learning more about Haku route, because he's the doctor. Riku, like, probably is gonna be more like, we're gonna get more knowledge about like the color tiers, like the upper tiers, and I guess Yosoga's we're gonna like learn about Yomi. It's just like, that seems like he's very much entrenched in Yomi. I don't know. I should probably do Riku, but I'm more interested in Kuroba, so hopefully it doesn't ruin the continuity too much, but I mean, we're kind of learning bits and pieces. I decided to go Tokisada first, so we're gonna learn about the outsiders first instead of the insiders. Okie doke. So, anywho, yeah, I think I'll continue with Kuroba's route as well. Cause yeah, before with like Cupid Parasite, I would do a route and then I'd take like a break while I do like another LP. Like some people might like it because they get to kind of change up the genre. It's like sometimes doing one thing. I know for me, doing one thing for too long makes me go a little bit cuckoo. Like I can only play Harvest Moon for so many days. Like farming and grinding that I have to like kind of change up and like look at a different story. Or if we just want to like plow through the story because, you know, we're getting like different plot points. We don't want to like forget and get to like pick up all the puzzle pieces and like put it together. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do Kuroba next. He just seems like the most interesting to me, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll do either Yosuga or Riku. I'll do Riku, probably do Riku last, like the not recommended way. Kuroba's, yeah, just like another, like, asterisk here. Like, Kuroba's probably gonna destroy my throat, because I gave him the scratchy voice. So if I, like, suddenly have to take a long break, that's probably why. I probably just destroyed my voice voicing Kuroba. Alrighty, well, anywho, I hope you guys had a fun and relaxing time, didn't get too much trauma, stay safe out there, don't get into any weird carriages, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.